You come to do business, you say go big or go home. No, my first restaurant was like a 4-story restaurant. We were the biggest halal restaurant in Vietnam. In Vietnam, not even in Ho Chi Minh, in Vietnam. COVID came, we are the last halal restaurant to close in Ho Chi Minh City. Until the government say no more operation, we have to shut down everything. I have to sell off everything, all our equipment here. No, I cannot sit down 5 minutes without doing anything. I must do something in my hand, is it on a laptop or I have to move around. I was born and bred in Singapore. I was served in the military. In the military, they always ask me to move.
Today we will be with Mr. Mohamad Sofian, the owner of the Daun, a restaurant that has become familiar to many foreign visitors looking for halal food in Ho Chi Minh City. Sofian shares his story of taking risks, surviving challenges, adapting to a new country and building a business far from home. This is Crossing Bridges. Crossing Bridges, connecting Singapore and Vietnam. Real people, real conversations, real opportunities. So join us. Let's go.
Why do you think people keep coming to your restaurant? It has been so popular all these years.
Not say popular, boss. I've been in business for quite a number of years already. One of the reasons that people keep coming to the Daun Restaurant is because we really keep up the quality of our food and drinks. For information, our beef is imported from Australia, and our chicken is from Brazil. Okay. And then most of the all our food and drinks are made from mineral water. We don't use tap water. Tap water is to wash the dishes.
Right.
Other than that, everything is mineral water. Many of the items or the raw ingredients we imported from Singapore. Our teh tarik powder from Singapore. Our dry chili from Singapore, Tekka market. And our ingredients from Singapore, Malaysia, as I mentioned, Australia and Brazil. But we use local products too, like the rice and also the seafood, vegetables. We bought live seafood every day. We don't keep in the fridge. We bought live seafood. In the morning, the fish is still swimming, the prawn is still swimming around. So, that's the reason. And I really want the Daun to be one of the top restaurant in Vietnam in terms of halal market.
It is.
Yeah.
Has it always been like that from day one, or you kind of like figured it out after the years?
No. When people say when you come to do business, you say go big or go home.
Right.
My first restaurant was like a 4-story restaurant.
4 stories.
4-story. We were the biggest halal restaurant in Vietnam. In Vietnam, not even in Ho Chi Minh, in Vietnam. We can sit around maybe 150 packs, but it was like it's like a real market. Real stock market. It's so busy.
Chaotic.
We have chaotic. You have many tables. I've got almost about 20 staff at that time.
Wow.
And we are doing like morning breakfast, 7 to about 10 p.m. It was very chaotic. It's like when I go into the kitchen, there's a lot of orders to take
Stressful,
care.
right?
Very, very stressful. Money is good, but stress is also too much for me.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. So that goes on for how many years before you changed?
The 4-story restaurant, we've been around there for about 3 years. Okay, and then I tried to scale down. I moved to nearer to the market, to the Bentan market, District 1.
Okay.
So it's like just opposite the market. It was a 40-seater.
Okay.
We were full every day too. Alhamdulillah that most of the guests that came in, we have guests all over the world. Not even the Muslim market, even non-Muslim market, and many of the European, they know what is halal.
Right.
So
they're familiar with it.
They're familiar with it.
How did COVID affect your business? Because I heard a lot of stories, pre and post COVID, different stories for them.
Yeah, exactly. When COVID came, we are the last halal restaurant to close in Ho Chi Minh City. I called it the consulate of Malaysia, Singapore, and also Indonesia, that to tell them that we are the last halal restaurant. If they have any guests or you need halal food, we are the last one to operate.
Right.
Until the government say no more operation, we have to shut down everything. I have to sell off everything, all our equipment have to sell. Because if I were to keep in the storage, in the warehouse, I still have to pay like $500 USD per month. And we won't know how long it would take, right?
Sure.
Maybe 2 years, 3 years or what. So I sell everything. Of course, I total loss, Lock, stock, and barrel, everything. My aircon, my plates and dishes, everything. Start from zero. We have set it off, and we closed for 27 months during COVID time.
Wow.
When we reopened, the market share, the sale loss is 70%. 70% market sales that we lost. And until now, we gradually is picking up. Okay, as you know, Vietnam is one of the top market in ASEAN too.
Yes.
And we hope that the government will implement more policies to encourage people to come and stay here
Right.
longer. Instead from like 3 days, maybe go to like 5 to 6 days.
How are these challenges you think you were able to handle with your prior experience back in Singapore?
COVID is a very serious situation for all businesses. Not only F&B, all other businesses have to shut down.
Right.
Some make it up again. We bounce back. I think right now we are the only foreign owned restaurant in Ho Chi Minh City. Used to be like Malaysians to open, but after COVID they are
shut
totally
down?
out. They shut down totally.
Out of business?
Yeah, out of business. The challenges that I face in Singapore and during COVID in Vietnam is a huge difference, a lot of difference. You don't face much of challenges in Singapore. Especially during COVID time also, the government also gave hands out. But not here. We have to survive on our own. Yeah, on our own. Yeah.
Okay.
There's no government handouts or anything like that. Yeah, well,
Are you then, what do you call that, encouraging or not encouraging for those from Singapore thinking of setting up F&B here? I know it's very challenging, F&B everywhere in the world, but especially in Ho Chi Minh, Vietnam. What's your advice to them?
Well, if you want to set up any business or restaurant, a cafe here, it's a huge market. Compared to Singapore, we are like about 6-7 million people.
Right.
In Vietnam, there's 120 million population, of course, from north to south. And in Ho Chi Minh itself, there's a sizable like 12 million people in Ho Chi Minh itself, which is bigger than Singapore.
Right.
But the competition is very tough, especially in cafe operation, okay, cafe bakery, because Vietnam is second largest coffee producer in the world after Brazil. There's a lot of cafes around, and if you want to set up something like a cafe or a restaurant, you have to be like a team restaurant, your niche market, your targeted market.
Okay.
Like say, there's a lot of like cafes in Vietnam who are selling just coffee. You put a few tables and chairs, some nice decor, and that's it. But if you want to do a team cafe, something like maybe you do a London style, London team cafe.
Right.
You put like a telephone booth, you put like a guard, like a king guard, and then you use your plates and cutleries. You use like a queen's plates and cutleries. I think that people will like to come. People don't only go there to drink coffee, but also to for
Enjoy
Instagram, the vibe and Instagram
social
posts.
media. Yes.
Social media,
You can't run away from that.
Exactly.
So you're saying you have to do your market research thoroughly here?
Exactly. When I came here, I visited I came to Vietnam about year 2000.
Year 2000, okay.
Yeah, that was a very long time ago. And different industry, not F&B, I was doing other thing. I came to Vietnam every month and stay about a week for 8 months.
8 months straight.
To talk to people, to study the market, to walk the street, and everything that I need to know about my industry. Where to get halal meat,
Supplier chain.
and also I need to know the rental. I need to know the costing for everything, for labor, rental, raw ingredients, everything. Many people came to Vietnam and say, "Wow, it's a good opportunity to make here." Don't start your business on your second or third visit. You have to come here and make friends with people. Talk to the locals, talk to the foreigners. Because when I came here, I remember I talked to many tourists. I say, "Where do you have your food?" I say, "At this place. Is it good?" I say, "Just so."
You actually talk to tourists?
Yeah. I say, "Oh, really?" I say, to Malaysian, Singaporean, ASEAN market, and also to the European market too. I say, "How do you find eating there?" We were there because it's halal. That's all. So what do you want to see? I talk to them. It's like an interview. Say, "What do you want to see?" Maybe I want to see like a better quality food, a premium food. We don't mind about the price. We want to come here and enjoy good shopping, good food. So I say, that's an opportunity for me to come in. So if I were to give something similar to like everybody else, I don't think we'll be staying here for that long. We've been here for 13 years.
Right.
So I want to give a quality food, top-notch food, so that people can enjoy. It's a very good shopping in Ho Chi Minh City, in Vietnam.
Right.
So if they will have good shopping but bad food, they will not really enjoy their holiday.
Right.
So that's one thing that I really hold on until to this day, that we must give quality food.
Premium ingredients,
Exactly.
quality service,
Exactly, sir.
consistency.
Exactly.
I also noticed you're very active on social media.
Oh yeah.
Is that a must these days?
I think it is, okay, for any business, because social media is free. You can just set up your Facebook or Instagram or X account in a matter of minutes, right? And then you just post some pictures, you get some likes, you share with your friends, share with your contacts, and things will get into viral mode, you know, like TikTok, everything. Many times that people came here and I say, how you get to know our restaurant?
Yes.
Oh, TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, and this and that. We have our own people to do videos and everything, you know. So we are very, very active in a lot of social media
So you
platforms.
actually have a media team to help you out.
Yeah,
social
media
media?
team and also me myself. I produce my own video, my own, you know, posters with AI and everything. It's easy to do this. It's easy.
Easy.
It's
you
easy.
have- Not so easy for everybody. So you are not only busy running your front of the house, are you also involved in the cooking and stuff like that?
So in business, there's a thing called in the business and on the business. In the business means like say if I were in the business, I'll be in the kitchen. You know, I'll be in the kitchen, I'll be chopping things and cooking and everything. But for me to be out here to talk to guests, do some PR and do some promotions, that is on the business. Do videos, do promotions, do everything. If you think you're a good chef,
Right.
you want to be a good chef, you want to be a well-known chef, I think it's better to just work for people. If you want to do a business, you have to put your chef role a bit on the side, and then you have to concentrate
Take
on
care
other
of the
things, take
business.
care of other things, take care of business, like especially costing. You know, costing is very is in everywhere in the world. Costing is you have to really take care. You have to be a right balance of not too expensive and not too cheap. Too expensive, people will not come to your restaurant. Too cheap, you will lose money.
Okay. So you have to know your market, who you are serving and selling to.
Exactly.
Get the correct pricing
Correct
for
pricing,
them.
yeah.
You also have to look at your own costing as well.
Exactly,
right?
exactly. I've known a lot of friends in Vietnam who set up a cafe. They sell very cheap. They got crowds every night, but they don't make money. Because especially in cafe operation, coffee operation, in Vietnam, they have they have small stool, you know, small
Yes.
stool
I see
cafe.
that,
You
yes,
saw
yeah.
that, right? On the street.
Yes.
And it costs cheap, it's very cheap. But people order one cup of coffee and stay for
And
3
stay the whole
hours.
day, yeah.
They use your Wi-Fi, everything. They stay there for 3 hours. You know, how can
Right.
you make money?
True,
Out of that? So you must be a right balance of pricing. The pricing must be correct, so that you not lose customer and also not lose money at the same time.
So a lot of people are also thinking that Vietnam has a good potential, and they're also looking at the lower cost in doing business. Your own experience as well running Daun Restaurant, what are the like cost percentages, like rental, manpower, food cost that you are operating on monthly basis?
Okay. We are in District 1. District
Okay.
1 is like the city center of Ho Chi Minh City. Like
Right.
2 minutes away, we are like 2 minutes away from Bentan Market. And of course, the rent is higher than outer district, but the market is there. You know, the people is there. The customer base is there. They won't go to another district, you know, because they want to shop, eat, and shop again.
Right.
So that takes a very high percentage of operation,
Rental.
and labor is quite okay. Labor is not too expensive because Vietnam is developing country. You know, the law on labor is not that strict. But I heard that next year will be more stricter. Okay, they want to have a minimum wage for each
I see.
staff. But when I started 13 years ago, there's no such thing as
minimum
that.
wages.
Yeah, no minimum wages, and I pay them based on their experience and how hard they work.
Okay.
Yeah, okay. And after that is ingredient cost. Ingredient cost, as mine is imported, you know, it's higher
Slightly
than other
higher.
restaurant.
Okay.
Okay, but other than like rice or seafood is cheap.
So you have to manage your own costing as well, your supply chain of your imported raw materials.
Yes.
Over the years, have you seen any of like drastic changes like rental? Right, I'm sure as Ho Chi Minh grows, becoming a bigger city, rental will be an issue as well. Have you seen that trend going?
Yes, yes, we have seen that through the years. Rental rates is going up, you know, because more and more people is coming to Vietnam, and landlords are getting more greedier, you know. But we understand from that point of view.
Yeah.
But of course, we have to negotiate. You know, we have to do on a soft approach, soft diplomacy. You know, if you got a good landlord, the price is higher. I think it's better to stay put. You know? Because we have stayed through our 13 years of operation in Vietnam, we have moved 4 times. This is
Four
our
times.
4th location.
Okay.
Because some of the landlords, you know, when they saw that we are doing good business, they try to
Increase
hike up
the
the
rent.
rents.
Okay.
Yeah.
How long have you been in D1? This exact location here?
These exact locations be 2017,
2017.
no 2018, just before COVID.
Ah,
Just before COVID.
Yeah, that's a good 7-8 years.
Yeah. So like we moved from 3 years, then moved years about 7 years.
We talk a bit about your past history in Singapore. What were you doing? Do you ever think that one day you'll be running a restaurant in Vietnam?
In Singapore, I got logistic company. I started with logistic company. I do sea and air operations. I do cargo clearance. We have fleets of trucks. And we have staffs to do it. And then I also move on to tourism. I got the travel agencies. I work closely with STB too, Singapore Tourism Board. And I did events management. I did catering, wedding.
Okay.
And through these businesses in Singapore, I have experienced a lot about people-to-people relation, PR, advertising, So it's helped me a lot when I came to Vietnam. I did want to move out from Singapore because the market is, our population is very small. There's pros and cons of being here, doing business in Singapore, but the population is too small, the market is small. I remember once our late LKY said that you should travel out and a few hours away from Singapore and start business, but don't forget Singapore, come back. Of course, I don't forget Singapore.
You still keep in contact with your friends?
Yes. When I came back to Singapore, I would like teh tarik session is everywhere, Say, hey, come on, let's have some teh tarik.
Going back to your teh tarik sessions with your friend, what do you usually discuss when you're back home?
Well, there's the bread and butter issue with Singaporeans. Price for cost of living is going up. I guess in Singapore, when we are like small country, where we have to buy everything in, import everything in, the price will always go up. I always told them that you have to prepare for that. Price will always go up in Singapore. Living in Singapore, you can get good wages, you can pay this and that, as long as you have roof over your head and you have food on the table. I think that's very good already. For those who want to venture out, of course, there are friends who hey, how can I do a business like you overseas? There's a few tips that you have to think. One thing is that you'll be away from your family, from friends. Can you stomach it? Because like when I came here alone, it's just me. I don't have friends, I don't have families here. I have to start from scratch, ground up. So if you think you need family support and friends, you need to meet friends. It's a bit of tough to be away from your home turf.
So that's a social issue.
Social issues,
aspect.
yeah. But for those who are aspiring business entrepreneurs, I encourage them to come. Not even only in Ho Chi Minh City, the whole of Vietnam, from Hanoi all the way down, north to south. And I encourage them to come here and set up something which they specialize in. Don't try to follow the trend. You have to know what you're really good at, because you are spending not only your money but your time, your life. You're spending, and once time's gone, it's gone. Maybe you can recuperate of your losses about finances, but the time's gone is gone. So you need to focus on what your skill is and do something here, which you have a advantage about being a Singapore brand company. As you know, that Singapore brand is very well known in Singapore, in the world, and it's very quality. And once it's Singaporean owned, so I know this kind of quality, I know this kind of what the customer expect to get. So for those who want to come here and set up the business, I encourage them to come. So if you are like in your 20s, early or 30s, or even 40s, there's still time.
It's not too late.
It's not too late. Success is different for everyone on a different level. But if you want to have to do what you're good at, and you think Singapore is a bit small market, you should venture out. Yeah, explore out. Come to Ho Chi Minh. It's a good place. You have a lot of people here.
Good. Do you see yourself as like a businessman, or do you see yourself like a restaurateur? Do you dabble in other areas?
Yes, I do. I do a bit of education. I do. I have my own YouTube channel, and we teach young people, especially those third year, fourth year students from uni, graduating, to try their hands on businesses. Because of course, not everyone is cut to be a business person.
True.
Some people are very good to be a
employee.
We need people to fly the plane. We need people to drive the taxis. But if you think you can do more than that, I mean, being a pilot is good. But if you think you can train pilot, that's better.
Right.
Right. So if you think you want to give back to society, being an employee is okay. But there's a certain limit of capabilities that you can do to give back to society. But if you're a business person, you can give a lot more to society. That's what I'm always aiming for. I don't aim to drive a Ferrari or anything like that.
Right,
You know,
right.
it's nice, but I don't wish for it. No, I don't think it's.
If it comes, it comes.
If it comes, it comes. I know it's okay. But I want to give back to society, like giving jobs. You know, especially during payday, I'm very happy because my staff getting their salary, and then this money they will bring back to their families, feed their families, pay for rent,
Awesome.
pay for food, pay for education. You know, this kind of thing that really makes me happy, especially during payday. It hurts a
For
bit.
you, it's
It hurts a
it's
bit.
okay. But for the smiles on your employees, that drives you.
Yeah, that drives me. They can lead on with their life, move on with their life. That's really motivate me.
It's a grind running F&B. Every morning, you had a long and tough day. You go back, you rest. In the morning, you wake up. I have to go through another, tough and rough day. What drives you for 13 years now, almost?
Okay. Actually, it's not really a grind for me. You know, I enjoy it. You know, I enjoy talking to people. I enjoy moving things. I enjoy to do something. You know, I cannot sit down 5 minutes without doing anything. I must do something in my hand. Is it on a laptop or I have to move around? You know, I was born and bred in Singapore.
Right.
You know, I was served in the military. You know, in the military they always ask me to move. You know,
Fast, you can't walk, you have to run.
Yeah, they kanchong. You know, the kanchong. All the sergeant kanchong. You know, they say move. So I think that helps me also. So I'm very thankful for SF to give me this to build my character to that level. You know,
Okay.
so I always more of the time I move around, talk to people, and always thinking of things. I look around, what else I can do.
Be
you know?
curious. Huh?
Yeah, be curious about it. I think two characters that you need as a entrepreneur to be a successful entrepreneur is two characters, which is you are very competitive and problem solver.
Problem solver.
Yeah,
Okay.
you're very competitive towards yourself. You know, you want to be better than yesterday. You're better than yesterday, and your problem solver. You see things that I think I can do something. If you can solve problem and make money of it, you're already an entrepreneur.
Okay, understand.
Yeah,
Right,
if
right,
you can
right.
solve something and make money of it.
Make money out of your problem-solving skills.
Exactly.
How do you keep yourself going? Like, what's your routine like in the morning? Is there any secret to looking young and fit?
Nah, I'm not that young, but okay. I'm grateful that I have this energy in me. You know, I'm already more than many age of the viewers out there. You know,
Right.
but I keep myself healthy by doing exercising. You know, I wake up in the morning, do exercising, and keep my mind fresh by reading. I did a lot. I did a lot of autobiography, a little about self-help books. I read a lot about business book, finance book, because it's in my gene, you know, to do business. You know, I remember when I was younger, a lot younger in Singapore, I also sell something on the street, you know, helping my grandma, my late grandma. So from that moment, I think I know what I want to be. You know, I remember one time in the kindergarten last time in Singapore. Last time Singapore kindergarten is the pants is pink and white.
Pink.
Pink white. In Malay they say sekolah makan.
Okay, sekolah makan. Yes. Kindergarten, sekolah
So
makan.
at that time, you know, teachers asked me, okay, students, draw something what you want to be when you grow up.
Right.
So many of friends draw fireman, policeman, pilot, and this. I draw a man with a suit and a suitcase,
Suitcase,
and a business suit. So teacher asked me, what is this? Say, guy, businessman. I say, you want to be businessman? Yeah, I want to be businessman. You know how to sell? Yeah, I know how to sell. So that kind of confidence built me during that. I was like 6 years old. No, at that time, I already knew that I will be a businessman. I will do business not only to make money, but to create jobs for people,
Right.
to help the country grow, you know, and to give back to society.
Okay.
Yeah.
You are still reading books. You're telling me you're
Yes,
still
yes,
exploring.
yes, of
Any
course.
like books that you can think of the titles that you're still like, oh, this book is a must.
So it's a must.
What
It's
kind
a
of
lot
books maybe?
Okay, it's a lot of titles that I really love, you know, like Millionaire Mindset,
Right.
and of course Robert Kiyosaki is good
Yes.
too, but there are some things that he do that we cannot do,
Right.
you know. There's books like 1 Minute Manager is good too, and yeah.
Do you read any of Dale Carnegie's books?
Yes, I do. Yeah, I
How
do.
to win
I
friends.
attend a lot of courses too,
Right.
and in Singapore too, I learn a lot. I attend courses, pay thousands of dollars. These are the things that I'm willing to do to be
Right.
successful. You know, if sometimes there are friends who call me and say, "Hey, I want to start this business." I say, "What is it? What is it?" okay, I'm going to sell this, sell that. They say, have you any experience in that? No. Okay, find out about it. Okay, go and find out. Go and talk to people who are already in that business, in that industry. Okay, if you don't have anybody, you can just go out to bookstore and buy a book. And someone they say, but read the book. No, I got no time. If you got no time, you got no time for business. If you got no time to read, you got no time for business.
Awesome.
Seriously.
Right,
seriously,
right.
yeah.
So those are small little things you need to do, right? To build up
exactly.
your
If you
muscle.
cannot read 3 pages per day, how can you stay in
Running a
your
business.
running a business for like 10 hours?
Minimum 10 hours. Right?
About that.
Okay, Sofian, thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. It's a pleasure meeting you.
No.
I wish your viewers all the success
Thank
that
you.
they want in their life.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.